Hi all. So today I was talking to Bigdog and we decided to go ahead and do three one-on-ones. We did the classic map, then we did the New Canada map. It was actually my first time ever playing that map. And then we did my traditional Super Max settings. This is the very first game. It is the classic map. After we played, I asked Bigdog if it would be okay if I did a commentary because it was a pretty intense match and there's a few things notable to talk about. He agreed, and so here it is. This is kind of a rare situation and something that you'd always want to keep an eye out for. I'll show you in a second once we see the map. We had blizzards on, and as you can see, North America is now only one border. So, with that being said, this is a very unique map because two of the three borders of North America are now completely fortified. So this changes the game quite a bit. And that should make North America much more valuable because now it's just a really valuable Australia. So as you'll see, we did manual placement, and so I should probably tell you why I'm picking what I did. I didn't start in North America. I started it in South America because I wanted to get Argentina because that forces a dead end. So now he has to take Argentina, and he will have to leave troops in Argentina, lowering his troop count. Since I'm going second, he gets about 7 more troops than me to start with, so I'm trying to lower as many as I can. So I should save 2 there unless he does a manual dice roll. The next place I take is Australia. Opposite corner, same kind of thing. Australia's obviously a dead end, so I'm picking up my dead ends. Third move I do is Alaska. Look at Alaska right now. With the blizzard below it, it is completely fortified and can only be attacked by one spot. That is a very key area. So I wanted to take that instead of the bottom where South America is, because I wanted to make sure I kept that Alaska. At the same time, I also took Greenland to block off North America. And this is to give me a point so I can push into. I can take North America, but I can have something. I have another border. That's the big border. From here, I'm just building out because it's not really going to hurt me since I already have it. If he puts something right there, you're going to attack me. So I'm just kind of pushing more distance. I'm getting an extra 1 troop defense. Plus, I'm also taking something in Europe so it doesn't give it to him. At the meantime, I also took what's called the bottom of Africa. The reason why I took the Cape I think he took Madagascar, but I took the Cape right afterwards, is because if him and Madagascar, because it's kind of the better choices there, because I'm not going to block myself in any way, and it does give me something in Africa, and it's more it's not a dead end, but it's a little bit better. It's a little more secluded. Um, so from here, he didn't really build out Africa, so I'm just doing a lot of fill-ins at this point. That was a bad move. I shouldn't have taken North Africa. I should have taken Egypt like I did there. The reason why I shouldn't have taken North Africa is now all my troops are connected to North America, all the way to the bottom of Africa, meaning he could take one army and run all the way up, which is what is expected. Oh, that's right. That's why I did that. Because, yeah, my deployment here, I just decided to make one big army and put it in Greenland since North America is just, like I said, a really, really valuable Australia right now. With a 22 there, I can send an army down, and I can send 22 down, honestly, and I should be able to um, fortify back up into Greenland or into Europe. And so that was my starting position. Again, going second, so I had a disadvantage. Um, that's why I took him. I made that line mainly because I wanted just extra ones because I knew he had extra troops. So I'm hoping he loses a few before he gets to my 22, essentially, as well as thinking about time. But he didn't do any of that. He let me go ahead and stay just fine there, just in case he tried to rush me. He didn't rush me. So he took Australia. And he's going to take South America. As we see, he used the Blitz. So now he lost 2 troops. So that's good. Now I want to point out Bigdog's a really good player. He doesn't do one-on-ones. So he never plays with fog. He doesn't do one-on-ones. And he doesn't do manual placement. So these are all brand new settings to him. So please keep that in mind because I'm sure if he had like a week of playing with these type of settings, he'd be fine. So he got kind of maps. I got kind of settings. That's kind of how it ran. With Blizzards on, also it changes the game. So these are, like I said, these are settings he's not used to. And he's not really a one-on-one player. Very, 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 very good progressive 6-card player. So watch out for him. But either way, continuing on. So with that round, he took Australia, so I have to take it back. At this point, I finished up North America and I fortified into Europe. He makes he makes kind of the right move here. So he has to get into North America. He has no choice. So he has to take out that 20, and he does. So I probably wouldn't have pushed into North America. I probably stopped in Greenland to keep that extra troop. Instead of moving 5 back, I would be able to move 6 back. Puts in North Africa, a good spot. So from here, I figured since he's in North Africa, that's why I didn't want to put him in Brazil, because he's in North Africa. It's good. And so from here, I stop. I've made a border with him. He has a 1 between his 6. So that means he cannot take that 6 and run it up to North America. It means the only way he can attack North America now is by deployed troops. So I'm hoping to get some good. I was hoping to get some good dice rolls and hoping to keep it. I was able to get some decent dice rolls, and he wasn't able to push in too far. He did fortify up a little bit to kind of slow me down, so I just don't get like an 8 right there. But same concept. I'm going to try it one more time. I said, all right, he got close. He ended there with a 1. Can he do it again? Um, that was kind of my plan at the time. because I was hoping if I can keep North America at this point, and I still have Australia, mind you. Um, that's going to be he. It's really difficult because he has to deal with North America right now, and Australia's on the opposite side of the map, and he doesn't really have a good army to go in for it. So he doesn't really have the option to deal with Australia right now. But again, he was able to bust through. This time in extra problems. I probably wouldn't. Again, probably wouldn't have put. I'd probably stopped at Greenland to keep those troops. That's me personally. I probably left. But from here, I was able to get cards. It's only 4 because we use progressive in 101s mainly because we don't want fixed cards with 10 card just KO punches because person going first usually is going to get cards first because they attack first. They're going to get the card first, so usually they make their set first. If you have 10, if you're using fixed cards, then you're going to get 10 troops right there, and it's going to end the game. So that's why you want to use a progressive with 101s because they only get 4. You can come back from 4. But in this case, those 4 troops really mattered for me. Oh. But as you can see, he's still able to kind of break in. But I was able to take away his territory bonus. And that was the most important thing I was looking to do. So as we saw, it looked like a nice 1. I didn't see what he lost there, so we got to assume it's a 6 there. So that's what we assume, it's a 6. So I started thinking about him. I guess should I go ahead and do North America again? Or should I go attack him? No, I did something weird. I started in Southern Europe, and I moved into North America from that point. The reason for this is I was afraid if I blew up on the 6th, then that would be the end of the game, he'd win. So I wanted to guarantee my win here by go ahead and getting it back into North America, but I wanted to drag those extra troops with me. And more importantly, I wanted to lower him under 15 territories because then he loses 1 extra troop on his deployment. So I had to get those extra provinces. That was the reason why I went back to North America. As we see, I'm able to get North America and Australia. Can't really do anything with Australia yet. He's trying to build up for it. But being that I got the North America bonus this time, it's going to give me a large amount of troops, and from here, then I'm able to break in, and then this is going to be the devastating moment because at this point, he's not going to be able to break back into South America or North America. And this is something that happens to me. It's really annoying. I'm glad it didn't wait, but a lot of times I go to 2 and then it'll come back, but the screen won't go away. It's an instant loss. That was luckily it came back, and I get to try it all over again and with half the time. So the entire round I just did pretty much got erased, so I got to do it all over again. Luckily, without the camera animations, you can do it really fast, so not a big deal. But a lot of times we run out of time in that situation. Downside, the second time around is I got less troops. I actually had 1 more troop the first time around, but it doesn't matter. Because right now he's going to get 3 troops. He can't bust into everything. And cards he could have had, he actually needed to have, because I didn't get cards. So if I didn't get cards, since I don't have cards, he could have been able to at least hopefully bust into 2 of them and extended the game. Hopefully he got cards again later. But without it, it's too difficult. So at this point, like I said, it was just cleanup. So the big takeaways that I wanted to talk about are the blizzards in North America. If you ever see 2 borders of North America blocked, it has to be your biggest target. You can give it to someone else, but they're probably gonna win because of it, man. So anytime you see the 2 points and North America has only one entrance, you gotta focus the game around it. Also, make sure you try to take the dead ends, like Alaska in this one. Argentina's a dead end if they take the other 2. So that way they're forced to blitz in a different area. This is ways you can lower the troop count. But yeah, ultimately, it's still the same old, man. No Australia, no win. Because without that Australia initially, I wouldn't have been able to win. Because I had Australia the whole game, mainly because he had to deal with North America. But it was a really good game. Thank you to Bigdog for playing. I don't really play a lot of Classic, so this was definitely a treat for me, and it's definitely outside my comfort zone. But just watch those blizzards, because those blizzards can easily change the balance of the game. Alright, guys. Hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. If you liked it, toss me a like or subscribe. But have a good one and good luck out there.